Hello everybody, Jared back again, and welcome to another episode of NHL 21 Vancouver Canucks franchise mode. Alright guys, let's just jump back into it. So thank you very much for all the support on the first episode, guys. I've got a few awesome suggestions, mostly from Shadow X Freeze, so thank you very much, Shadow X Freeze. I'm probably going to take most of your suggestions, that being the big questions about Holtby, Gaudette, and Virtanen, because if we look at trade players, looking at Gaudette and Virtanen, they both have quite bloated trade values right now. We do have Fog of War off, so this is correct, and it's crazy. So Adam Gaudette is a top 9 potential high, but still only top 9, and he has almost as much trade value as some of our big boys here, which is absolutely crazy. And Jake, who is a top 6 obviously, but he's also has some pretty crazy trade value there. So I was thinking of packaging one of these two guys. Now my thought, and Shadow X Freeze was on the same page, was to trade Virtanen. So Gaudette, I think having Pettersson, Horvat, and Gaudette as a 1-2-3 punch for like the foreseeable future is amazing. I can't really see Gaudette getting above 83, 84 naturally, even though it's giving him crazy high trade value here, just because he's a top 9. Like if he gets to above 84, it's going to be stat. So I think we can put him on the third line for the foreseeable future. The other thing I'm thinking of getting rid of is Roussel here, because we have 2 years left at $3 million, and getting that $3 million would not be a bad idea. And that trade value is also kind of crazy. Same with McEwen. That trade values seem to be crazy high. The difference, sorry, and I'm looking at now, between like in years past, you wouldn't get a quarter trade value for some of these guys. It's crazy. I'm even looking at Tyler Myers here. I'm trying to get some more cap room for next year. And I like Tyler Myers. I'd love to try and keep Tyler Myers. Maybe I'll try and trade him at the deadline or next year if I need more cap room. That might be a good idea, because he does have that giant $6 million flag on him, and he's not a $6 million man. Also, I probably should have dropped his stats a little bit. I love Tyler Myers, but he is not an 83 overall. But that is our future. Oh, right. The other thing I wanted to do was see what the value of Holtby was, and it's still pretty high. So our Shadow Freezes was agreeing with me that trading Holtby at the draft makes sense. So we do have him for 2 years, so his value will be available to us at the draft, unlike Gaudette and Virtanen, unless we extend them. So trading Holtby at the draft makes sense. So what I want to do is also, the other thing is that all three of those guys were asking for crazy money in the contract screen. So I want to continue on. By those three guys, I also mean Levy. So I want to go on a little bit further here, maybe closer to the trade deadline, see if I can get them on a little bit more team-friendly deals, and go from there. So let's get ourselves up to the 1st of February here, see how we do. Are you guys going to continue to kill? You guys are continuing to slaughter. And also trading Holtby at the the other thing that somebody asked me to do was to put our new guy, cannot remember his name still. Man, Hoglander's doing awesome. That's awesome. Edit lines. What's his name? Howard Luck. So he's the depth forward. His defensive awareness isn't terrible, so he could be a potential third liner at some point. Unfortunately, so Podkozen, I'd love to have Podkozen up. I didn't even realize I didn't have him up. Getting Podkozen up sooner rather than later would not be a bad idea. We'd also have Ferland. Oh, getting rid of Ferland's contract would also save us some money, wouldn't it? I think we might have to, just to get rid of some money here. So you know what I'm going to do? What do you play here? Right wing and center. You play just right wing. Right wing and center. Man, I'm just trying to get Howard Luck up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you here, I guess. You play left wing. What about you, Podkozen? You play left wing and right wing. So you know what? Podkozen's going to go here. Hoglander's going to go here. We're going to get +1s all around. And Ferland, I'm actually going to take you out, buddy. Petrus Palmu. It was a little bit sad that Palmu turned out the way he did. What you play right wing? Man, do better, guys. Look at you all. Bailey's also a plausible person to have out there, but again, look at his awareness. His awareness is absolutely trash. Getting Hoglander up there is also going to be amazing at some point. Look at his offensive awareness. It's doing okay. The one thing you like to look at is the passing to the offensive awareness, particularly for a two-way forward. Well, particularly for a playmaker, actually. But either way, getting those nice is kind of nice. Okay, let's take a look at defense here just for a second. I forgot that we got Honka. Oh, actually, I think I got him to trade away as well, didn't I? I mean, he's not terrible back there. I think he could be also just some picks as well. Because I think he only has one more year left on his contract there. Okay, let's stop this. Well, let's actually just go over to the NHL for a second. I want to just see how everybody's doing. Still got everybody is good there. Perfect. All right, let's continue on. So our plans are to get rid of Furling, get rid of Roussel, and get Podkolzin up in the NHL. Even though I really do like Roussel, maybe I'll think on it. His trade value was just so high. It would be kind of nice to be able to use it for something. You know what I mean? 7-3 loss. Not good, guys. Do better the thing. But Jet Wu's having the time of his life. That's like the third time I've seen him pop up. Come on, 30 wins? 30 wins? Yeah, 30 wins before we even get into February. Love to see it. We are killing it. Let's go to the draft class just to see if our scouting seems to be not doing great. I have to be completely pressing the wrong button there. Completely honest, I'm not a huge fan of how it's my auto scouting has been going. But I mean, there's a few here. This is a low elite. Can I scout you? Yeah, I also can't even do I'm having a hard time pinning scouting. It's all just seeming to be a bit weird right now. I know I don't have the greatest scouts, but I should be able to actually go and scout these guys. I have people in these countries that can do it, and I'm not able to jump to them, which is mighty frustrating, I must admit. But I'm just, you know what, for this first draft, it's fairly weak. You kind of know what you got for the first round, and then I'm just going to have to hope that my scouting gets better in years to come, and I'm able to get, that's a giant week off. Okay, so we are into February. I think I'm just going to jump myself up. Let's first, before we jump up, let's take a quick look at those contracts, see if they've dropped down. PD's still absolutely destroying. I did get a comment saying that I've made PD too good. I think PD is franchise. I think PD lives in the same realm as like McKinnon and Kane, and that he's not generational. I really think they should have a generational player thing going on. The only I didn't actually touch his stats. This is all natural growth. I just made him from a high elite to a franchise. I could also hear the I understand that being a high elite is probably not a terrible spot for him either. Gaudette is absolutely destroying right now. Is that all natural growth, or is it also just some statistics? Because obviously, if you're looking at, I didn't touch his offensive awareness. Man, yeah, I didn't touch him at all. That's awesome. Okay, let's 32 points for Nate Schmidt is not bad at all either. Roussel's actually having a decent season as well, which is nice. Oli Levy is in a plus. That's great. You guys are doing awesome. Let's take a look at team stats here just for a quick second. I'm not going to go too far in this. Just want to see the goals for, goals against. We're floating around 3 goals against, which isn't as good as it was before, but still pretty good. 28% for power play, absolutely destroying, and doing trash garbage on penalty kill. But hey, it's always the teams that have the good power play that have the bad penalty kill, right? I'm just going to say that about myself. All right, let's go to contracts, see if we can get Gaudette or Ulevi to a little bit better. Are you guys asking for a little bit less? What about you guys? What are you asking for? 4 mil. And if I do bring these two back, it'll be in the off season if we have money. So I'm going to wait on them. Vertanen, what are you looking for? Asking price of 9 million. That can't be right. Gaudette's asking for 5.6. If I go down to 1 year, okay, it's going up crazy. I really want to wait for that to drop down. What about you, Levy? 3.9 for 3 years. So that's a little bit more practical for us. If I did 2 years at 3.7 and then did our 85% trick, that's the lowest I've seen. It's still not a great contract, but keeping Juolevi around, I don't think we're going to get him to go lower than that. 3.75 times 0.85 equals 3.175. So let's see if we can get him down to 3.2 for 2 years. Again, not a great contract, but I mean, I think he is going to get himself up to an 82 in the next 2 years. And that for an 82 is not terrible. Anybody else we really want to? I'm going to look at those guys later. They are depth. Okay, cool. Let's get ourselves a little bit see if he accepts that first and foremost, and get ourselves a little bit closer to the trade deadline and see where we are at for our trades here. So let's get ourselves down to the 22nd. Give us a few days. I'm not going to do the Podkozen pulled groin. Oh man, it's only for a few days. So I'm just going to let them replace him. He should be back by next week. Hell yeah, Juolevi. I'm sad that you asked for so much money, but you know what? Kind of is what it is. Here, well, I wonder if we'd be able to get up to 40 wins. Yeah, there you are. Edit lines manually. Who'd they plop in for you? Right, Furland. That makes sense. No. What? Is he a center? Is he a right wing? Podkozen. Right, because he plays both of them. That makes sense. Which is also awesome for us that we have that kind of player in our system. A shutout, man. 4-game winning streak. 5-game winning streak. You guys are crazy. There is a chance. It's becoming less and less of a chance. Let's look at this information here. See if he has any trade value. He is 25 years old. A minor. Defensive. And his awareness sucks. No. Decline. I don't want you, my friend. I know nothing about you, and I don't want you. Nah, we're not getting none of those 40 wins. It would have been a long shot. Adam McQuaid. Let's take a look at your information. Top 6D at 34. Nah, I'm sorry, dude. I don't need it. And I don't need the shitty picks that I would be able to get for you. All right. 3-2 win. 37-22 and 2. Absolutely murdering. Let's take a look over at the standings there. There we go. Man, I think I can just go over there and actually change them, but there we go. No, one more. Pop over, guys. I'm looking over to the left, just waiting for it to go. Canucks, 76 points. I know I could have just popped out. I know. You don't have to ask. You don't have to tell me, guys. I could have done it. The Sharks and the Ducks. I mean, it makes sense that the Sharks would be having a good season. I don't really know about the Ducks. All right, Petey's sitting there with 77 points. He slowed down a little bit, but he's still on pace for over 100 points. Let's take a quick look at our progress reports just to see. Yeah, Petey, absolutely murdering. What do we got? Discipline, offensive awareness, 98 offensive awareness. Look at all this natural growth. 94% defensive awareness, absolutely destroying. 79 faceoffs. It's probably a little too much for Petey. He's actually not that great on the top. Boom. Petey is absolutely murdering. All right. Juolevi's also growing. He's up to an 81. There we go. Offensive awareness up to an 84, which is absolutely glorious. 85. I think that was actually a great signing. I think that's a great signing. Brock, are you? Yeah. Offensive awareness of 95 for Brock. Hell to the yeah. Oh yeah, man. Brock's also naturally growing. That is amazing. And for Tannen, is this natural growth? And that's morale. So that's part of the reason why he's so. I mean, he's also getting aggressiveness. He's also getting some natural growth, which is awesome. But it seem like it is mostly 92 offensive awareness. Man, both awareness for Quinn. Love that, dude. Let's also take a look into the system, see if we got any big growth. Our Yarmo is, Yoni Yarmo is doing great. How is it looking? 371. Both of his awarenesses are going up. Good. Chatfield, really? That can't be natural. It is. Interesting. I guess he's a top 6D. Like to see it. Oh, wow. Look at you. Let's actually take a look at this. Sneaking's great. His offensive awareness is at 84. Shots nice. Defensive is at 80. I think I need to get Cole Lind up in the NHL. I think Cole is going to be jumping up here. Yeah, he does have some morale going on, but I think he's ready. That's awesome. Ethan Kapanen, he's pretty awesome. Jet Wu, doing great. Do we see... there's Hoglander. Are you growing? You're getting some morale boosts. He's getting a little bit of natural growth. I'm looking for... Podkozen is doing absolutely nothing, my friend. But he is ready to come up. He is ready to jump up. I guess I was hoping that DiPietro here would do a little bit of growing. He's got some morale growth, but... Mikey, I need a little more from you, friend. Okay. Who was the other person was waiting on contracting? Just to see if he is... where is he? Godat, there we go. He's dropped down a little bit. I wonder if that means he's going to be asking for less. Or that's just because we have less money. Okay, so we need to trade someone away before we can actually see what we can offer Godat. So let's propose a trade. We're at the trade deadline-ish. Oh, right. I was about to say I'm not doing the trade deadline day. It seems super glitched right now. Not a huge fan of it. Ooh, Virtanen's trade value actually dropped in the last few days. Oh, well. Well, let's see if anybody can take on a decent amount of salary cap here, because I'm going to see if I can get rid of Virtanen and Roussell's trade value also dropped significantly. I probably should have done that earlier. All right, and let's find someone that's having a half decent run, but has some value. I want a not a terrible first round pick if it's available. There might actually not even be a lot of first round picks available. Your first round pick is absolutely crazy. We're probably gonna have to get a late first round here. Okay, we want someone that wants both of them. You got money. Would you give that up? That looks pretty close. Let's throw some other things in here just in case it goes directly through. Let's throw a third round in there, see what they say about that. Great. Let's see if we can get both of those by throwing in a few other things here, because we got some skaters that I don't particularly need. Such as, I mean, Kapanen I wouldn't mind keeping, but if we have some garbage that we can throw over, such as that, it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Nope. What if we did a fourth or something along those lines? Let's do trade. Oh man, I'm always hitting the right button instead of the left one. All right. Anything other garbage that we can throw in here? Add and add. Those two are pretty garbage players. Rejected. What about a fourth instead? Oh, actually, I checked that away completely and they still said no. Oh, I wonder if that means they like it, they just have to put someone on waivers. I wonder if we pulled someone back. Do you guys have any buddy you really want to get rid of here that is not terrible? We got Pesek here. You're a D-man. What do you look like? Defensive awareness. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all as a 7th D, but I don't actually need a 7th D right now. What about this dude? Top 9. Defense, nah. I guess it'd be someone they would like to get rid of. Would be kind of nice. So you have to put someone on a waiver. So they want an NHL person going away. They actually don't have a huge amount in the realm of affordable people like with their actual contract. You know what? We're gonna try somebody else. Yeah, I'm discarding the trade. I know. Find someone that has room in their cap. That's not you. You guys possibly just want to get rid of your first as well. So let's see. Their first round pick is worth a decent amount. Let's just throw in something else just to sweeten the pot a little bit for us, just to see what they think. Rejected. Okay, well, let's take it away and see if they'll just go exactly for it. Okay, let's see if we can just make it a little better for us. Okay. I know I'm just being picky here, but particularly, you know, what if we get a 6 from 2 years from now? You guys are being annoying. What if we got a 7th from 2 years from now? Huh? Oh, fine. Just a touch. I'll just take it. I'm going to call up Ferland. That's fine. Accepted. I actually wanted to get rid of Ferland. Best rosters. Okay. So we're going to be above the cap floor if we get rid of Ferland. I'm a little bit cautious about Ferland. I mean, it's sad. Well, I mean, he might actually come back in real life, but I do feel like he should be like there should be a LTR situation where you can put players on LTR, because I think he will be on long-term injury reserve. I don't even know if I was saying the right acronyms there. Let's see if we can get a third. Pittsburgh? Possibly? Rejected? How about a third for next year? Possibly? Rejected? How about if I throw in some garbage? What do we got for garbage? I've already done this. Let's do trade value. How about Pearson here? Garbage? Yeah, Lynn's being called up. Hell to the yeah. All right. Go to roster moves. All right, so what do we have going on now then? So I have all of you guys. I'm thinking, do I want to send? So you're not. I don't care about Berchi. Let's just a second. Edit lines. Let's see what they've done for us. I wanted Podkolzin up. So I see what you guys have done. I understand your desires, but it's not going to happen. So Gaudette, you're going there. Suts, you're going here. I think we do. Oh, maybe it was this. What did we do? Well, we'll figure it out in a second. I need somebody here. So I could. What is your face-offs like? 70? No. Who do we have scratched? Who did I bring up here? Rafferty scratched. Rafferty as a 78, you're right, is probably a little bit overkill. But he's not overly useful, to be completely honest. Somebody else also commented that Rafferty was a little bit overkill. All right, I want to go back to edit lines. Did I not call Lind up? Options. Go to roster moves. What's happening? Why are you telling me that? Who's scratched? Rafferty? Okay, there. Subliminal lines. All right, I want to call up both Lind and Podkolzin. I think they both deserve a chance. Let's go to the system. Let's grab Podkolzin and Lind because they're both listed as fourth line. Okay, and then we can go to edit lines and figure this all out. Losing morale, dude. Let's if I best line it down here, what is it gonna put it all as? Bunch of zeros. I'm gonna come back and fix this in a second. We're gonna go to the NHL here. Rafferty is absolutely not here. Let's try Podkolzin there for a second. What are you saying? Third line? I could put Berchi up there. He has played. Don't really want Berchi on this at all. I'm just thinking about, so you're left wing. I don't want to ruin Podkolzin here. Third line. I mean, that'd be kind of sick for Podkolzin. And then there's also Lind in here. So I do want to get Lind in. And Lind, you're saying you're a fourth line potential. You are a right wing, so you're already on the right wing. Be a nice scoring right wing, actually. Actually, yeah, I mean, Mott is not the greatest option on the wing there. I mean, when I say not the greatest, he's not the greatest at all. You know what, Gaudette? Do you just play center? You just play center. What are your faceoffs like? 77? What I could do is I could try that for a little while. Let's do it. Why not? I mean, it's not giving us a lot of pluses. I would love for Podkozen to be able to be good enough to be jump. You know what? We're doing it, guys. Podkozen, I'm hoping I do not wreck you. Being a medium elite, it's very difficult to wreck somebody. I think so. Hopefully that goes okay. All right, let's go with that. And on defense, we're just going to stick with what we have. Hopefully Schmidt isn't too unhappy where he is. You know what? Let's switch him with Edler for a little while, just so that he gets some time on the third line there. I'm so sad that Chara and Tyler Myers can't be on the same line. What if I did this? No, it just ruins everything. It's +3/+3. We have to leave it as is. Okay, I think those were the major trades I wanted to get rid of. Our salary is much further down. I think that's going to give me some room to do some crazy trades. Let's look at our contracts here. We should have some space now in our cap space. Yeah, team cap hit for next year is going to be much lower, which means if we tried to sign debt offer contract, I mean, 4 years, so he doesn't go much lower than 4.85. I might give him that. 4.7 for 1 year. That could, okay, so 4.7 times 0.85 equals basically 4 million. So I could extend him for 4 million for 1 year. That might not be a bad plan. I'm just scared of how much he's going to ask if he gets a crazy amount of stat. So I think I'm just going to put him off by 1 year. He's not going to get too much better. So let's offer that. That's not a bad offer. Anybody else? I'm waiting on those two. Cole Lind, what do you want? I have a feeling that Cole Lind is going to be amazing. If I offered Cole Lind 6, okay. I can always trade him, which is the other thing. I'm just looking at getting him for an insanely low cap hit here. So 2.6 times 0.85 would be 2.2. It'd be something along the lines of that for 6 years for a third line scorer. I'm going to offer, see if he says yes to that. That would be insane if I got Cole in for that. All right, we're going to continue on here, see what we got. I don't believe I have anything on the block, so we're just going to advance through here. I don't think there was anything else I wanted. I got rid of Virtanen. I got rid of Roussel. I got rid of Furland. Should be okay. Let's go to the first here, see what we got. We might get offered some trades here. I don't think we will. Okay, Gaudet says no, and Lynn says yes. Okay, so we're going to have to look in. I'm going to be I don't really want to even think about it. No, continue simming. I'm not going to enter the trade deadline. All of our trades are done. If you guys want to see that next year just to see what it looks like, I'm willing to jump in there. It's just going to sit here and sim forever and ever and ever. It just, at the moment, when you go in and you're in a trade and then a big trade happens, it completely erases everything that's going on. So you can be sitting there like trying to work through a deal with like Virtanen for a first, and then it like jumps out like a trade alert happens like this. What's happening actually? Pajot for a first and some other Pollock actually. That's a crazy trade. That's awesome. Merkley for Okposo Stahl. Wow. Good job, Buffalo, getting rid of that Okposo contract. That's crazy. Okay. A first for Perron and Steen and Gunnarsson. That's a pretty big trade. It's showing the blockbusters here. Mantha, Ryan Glendening for a first. Wow. 2 firsts for Bufflin. Good God. Oh, man. I should have taken Bufflin out. What do you look like? Then 32. Not a bad depth, but I don't need him. Decline. All right, guys, there we go. Jumping through. Okay, so Gaudet said no to that. I'm thinking I might just leave him. I'm gonna try him again at the kind of the tail end of the season here, and we'll see where we get to, and we'll go from there. I was kind of hoping to get through the playoffs here, but it's taken a little longer than I thought. Austin Sautner, Sven Berchi is back on the 19th. That shouldn't be too far away, but Podkozin is up to an 81. Ooh. Third line elite still, though. Hopefully he has some pretty cool... Ooh, do I not have anybody? Oh, no, I do. I have McEwen. Oh, I forgot I had McEwen, actually. What does your faceoffs look like? 70, right? Not great is what his playout... There we go. It's what his faceoffs look like. So a fourth line center is somebody we might want to look at bringing back Suts for next year. I think Sutter is an amazing fourth line center, to be completely honest. I think he's a little bit underrated at the end of the day. Our goalies are doing amazing. Let's take a look at the draft class here. Have we got anybody in? Look at this. Nobody in the first round. I mean, we know we're going to try to go for Luke Hughes. And then we start getting them like down here. This is absolutely insane. I'm not a huge fan of how it's going. Yeah. We do have looking like, yeah, I can't ask them to. So it's saying that they're scouting. So they were scouting somebody, this guy. Because I guess I asked them to scout. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Not a fan, guys. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I don't know. No, we're leaving Berchi off. Look at this win run, guys. I was not expecting us to be a crazy dominant team this first year, but apparently April. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That sucks a lot. Well, there goes a huge amount of our playoff chances, guys. Okay, let's head over to defense here. So Edler comes up, and we're gonna throw in. I guess it's Rafferty here. Sub on all lines. Are you guys both just? Oh, you both play. One plays right, one plays left. So if we do that, that's actually better. Okay, go Rafferty, go. And then we continue to absolutely destroy. 8-2 win. Good Lord, you guys. We are going to get over a 50 win season. He says, do not call me a liar here. Let's just go up at the end of the year. Do not call me a liar. You guys better win at least one more of these games or I'm going to be pissed. There we go. 50 win season for the Vancouver Canucks. 107 points so far. Just absolutely murdered. Let's see if we can get to the end of the season here. Oh, stop simulation. We are going to be against the Anaheim Ducks, everybody. You know what? I think we'll see where we're at here when we look at the player stats. And I think I might leave the playoffs and the draft for next episode. 99 points, Petey. You couldn't have just finished with one more point. Come on, my friend. All right, so we've clinched the first in the Pacific. How do we do for the entire league? First in the entire league, your Vancouver Canucks. Toronto Maple Leafs apparently did amazing, which, yeah, of course they would. When you look at their team, it's pretty awesome. This looks okay. Anaheim. Wait. Oh, okay. They did get into the playoffs. I was like, what are they doing in the playoffs? This looks like something that could happen. It makes sense. I think this makes sense. There's no one here that I'm like horrified. The Minnesota Wild being where they are is a little bit crazy. Nashville and Vegas Golden Knights Vegas and St. Louis being the two worst teams in the Pacific. That's a little bit bad. Not the greatest thing right there. Game. Nashville's also a perennial cup contender. Looking at our goals for, pretty good. Goals against, absolutely amazing. We were the best in the Pacific. How do we do the entire league, actually? Let's take a look. Apparently, our goaltending is the best in the entire league. Oh, there we go. I'm not even on there anymore. Goals against. Yep, best in the entire league. That's pretty crazy. How do we do for just goals in general? Top 5, 5th in the league. Not bad for getting out through over 300. Goals for. Top 5. Perfect. Love to see it. Penalty power play, sorry. Let's go this way. Here we go. Top 6, 24. So we dropped off a little bit there. And actually, we got ourselves above 800 on the the penalty kill as well. So that's pretty awesome. And our home and away are pretty good. Both sitting roughly the same. We're not crazy good at home, crazy bad away, which is good. Okay, let's go take a look at player stats here. How do we do? 99 points for Pettersson, a point per game for both Brock and JT. Brock almost had 40 goals. Bo Horvat had a great campaign. Quinn Hughes had a fantastic campaign. Gaudette did very well, 22 goals. Same with Pearson, both really, really good. Suts did pretty good down there. Nate Schmidt with 51 points. Man, he actually got some decent production there. 13 goals for Zach McEwen is pretty good as well. Olevi did fine. I'm looking down here for Podkozen. 9 goals in 21 games is not bad. And 5 for 21 for Cole Lind, also not terrible. And Rafferty did okay. Okay, well, I feel... I didn't look at goalie stats here. Let's take a look at the goalie stats. Holtby with 38 wins. So Demko, I mean, he got the points we needed. So he got games played is 28, and he got 28 points. So it wasn't a great campaign for Thatcher, but I think that he is 85 overall. He is ready to jump up and be where he needs to be, I think. Where he's gaining morale for qualifying from the playoffs, for being first in the conference, and getting the President's Trophy. Great. Good job. And for having ice time. So he's actually been liking his ice time. How are you, Holtby? Looking for your morale here. All just pluses, which is amazing. I think he's going to get a decent amount for us on the block there. All right, I'm just going to do a quick wrap up. We're going to do the playoffs in the next episode. So let's go see how we're doing for both for contracts. See if we can offer anybody anything that's nice. So you're still asking for 4. If they were asking for under 3, I might have extended them. All right, Gaudette, what are you asking now? 5.3 for 2 years. All right, you know what? I'm still thinking of giving him a bridge contract. So 5.35 times 0.85 is 4.54. So if I give you 4.6 for 1 year, just as a bridge contract to get us through here, let's see what he'll say about that. Oh, he's saying no, he doesn't want to come back. That's part of the problem. They don't like to do the 85% when they say no. Oh, okay. Berchi and Sutter does not want to come back, which is interesting. He's not asking for a huge amount, but with the no, I don't want to have my fourth line center being making over $200. Not when I can have a entry level contract there or someone at 1.5. And if that was saying yes, I could probably have gotten that down to 1.75, which is fine for a fourth line center. So we're going to hold out on Suts. Fourth line centers are a dime a dozen. Well, sort of. So we're going to see where we can get both him, or if we have to get someone in the free agency, we can. Podkozen, how are we looking here, my friend? Looks like this is mostly natural, which is amazing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's doing absolutely fantastic. Cole Lind, is this also mostly natural? There's a little bit of morale growth, but it is largely natural, so that's great. And this is almost all natural. I think Ulevi is going to jump up in the offseason, which is amazing. Demko actually has been getting a bit more here, so that's great. Not a huge amount, but it is natural growth. Love to see it. Let's take a look in the system here. Honka's going up. That's nice. Jet Wu and Hoglander. Great. You're still a minor score, looking over on the edge there. Honka. Oh, right. I was going to get rid of Honka, wasn't I? Oops. For later. We might sign him for depth. We'll see how much he wants. Cool. Well, I think Do we want to do some look at a league? I mean, I'd prefer to wait till the end of the season so we can actually see who's going to get it. But it is kind of nice to see who is going to like possibly get the Vezina and stuff. So let's take a look at points for the entire league. Let's get ourselves over to the entire league. Wow, McJesus. Absolutely destroying. Here was me thinking that PD was getting pretty high up there in the point totals. And he was, but he was no McJesus. That's amazing. So McJesus is winning a bunch of trophies. Is he both getting franchise 1971? Oh, nope. He got taken out by Line. Oh, wow. And I don't see, so Ovechkin's going to have to score a few more goals if he wants to recapture that. So it doesn't, wow. Tyler Bertuzzi, what are you, 86 overall? Wow. Wonder how much he's going to get in for a contract this year. We'll see. Wow, Duchesne also. All right, Brock, you're gonna be having to do some hard work to get yourself into this range, but you can do it. I believe in you. All right, let's see if PD was at least up there in assists. Well, it's probably top 20, I guess. Dustin Byfuglien absolutely rocking. It's a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. Who took the most shots? I like these kind of stats. Who's our shot shooter? Matthews, Ovechkin. Yeah, sure. Who's the most clutch? I would say they have to take over 100 shots. Huberdeau? Line is super clutch. So is Point. All right, cool. Let's take a look at power play goals. That's kind of always fun. Huberdeau, man. Game-winning goals. Okay. Wait, did I actually have? Yeah, Henry. Okay. Let's take a look at some other ones. Who has the most shorties? Koivu on the Blue Jackets. That's awesome. Hartman and Jenner. Cool. Faceoffs. All right, let's see who's gonna be getting that Selke. So Selke is a lot of faceoffs and then not block shots. It's giveaway takeaway. So let's take a look at who has the best giveaway takeaways. We want to be only in forwards here to see who's going to be getting the Selke. The possibility of the Selke. Takeaways. Mark Stone. So it's a little bit harder when you don't have face-offs, but I mean, he's not doing terrible. Kopitar is looking like a front runner here due to the face-offs. So McJesus and McKinnon both have pretty shitty face-offs, but they're doing pretty well in the giveaway takeaway realm. So that's pretty awesome. But at first look here, I would be giving this to Kopitar. What are they getting for points here? Or did you have a good season, Kopitar? He did have a good season. I'm going to say that Kopitar is my front runner for that Selke. He took more hit. He gave more hits. He blocked more shots. And his giveaway takeaway is absolutely amazing. How was his? Yeah, defensive awareness of 92. Anze's amazing. All right, let's take a look at goalies. Who's going to be winning that Vezina? Let's look at, we want to minimum. Is there an easier way for me to do that? Minimum 30 games. All right, let's see who got the best save percentage here. Minimum 30. Holtby. Oh, by far, Holtby. Dude. You might get some stat growth, bro. That's crazy good. That is not a good year for goalies. Except for the one and only. Varlamov. Carter Hart doing pretty awesome there. What did they give you? A mid elite? Okay, that's fine. Remember when Jonas Korpisov? Yeah, only mid starter. That's true. But actually, you know what? He's doing not bad. They got a pretty sick tandem there, don't they? Both 26 years old. They did roughly the same amount. They actually had. How did they? Oh, okay. Mercerkin is on the Pittsburgh Penguins. So it's like, how are they both playing 50 games? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, well, I think Holtby is a steal for that Vezina. Kind of feel sad that we have to get rid of him. I think he's the only reason we like dominated this league. That is absolutely insane. Well done, Holtby. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. We are going to be facing off against the Ducks. So we're going to, let's just, before we go away, take a look at what their lines are going to look like. And then we're going to start from there. So here they are. Perron, Getzlaf, Silverberg, not a bad first line. Ryan Strome, really. Henrique and Raquel. Wow, they upgraded their team a lot with Perron and Strome there. That makes sense that they did quite well. They have a half decent center depth there. I'm not seeing anything terribly weak on them there. And then their D is, well, that's Shattenkirk. Wow, they have him at 85. Actually, you know what? I'm fine with Shattenkirk being 85. This is not a bad D core at all. Brandon Gould, he's pretty sick, actually. Look at his defensive awareness. Getting Brandon Gould would not be a bad thing at all. And he has 2 years left on that decent. He's going to ask for a lot of money soon, though. And right, well, they also have Gibson, and Gibson's like rated 90 in this game, so that's not bad at all. But I'm gonna leave it there, guys. We're gonna do the playoffs, and probably, depending on, I'm assuming that we're gonna get knocked out. But if we're going all the way to the Stanley Cup Finals, we may have to do some simming. Simulate simmings. So we'll see if we're just going to do the playoffs next episode, or if we're going to do the playoffs and the draft. Either way, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave me some comments down below if you have any thoughts on trades for picks and whatnot in the actual draft or for next season. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.